Can everybody please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? The flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We have a roll call, please.
Yes. Yes. Here. Here.
I am here. All righty. We have a couple changes to our agenda this evening, if you have it in front of you. We are going to be recognizing Jody London in just 1 minute, but we have Keith Brady, we have some master police officers that we're going to be recognized tonight, but none of them can make it this evening, so we're going to put that off for another meeting. But we're going to bring the chief up. There you are, Chief. Come on up. Mr. Rosenberg, could you please read?
It would be my pleasure. Mayor, Jody London has over...
Could Jody come down, please?
Okay. Jody London has over 3 decades of service with the Egg Harbor Township Police Department. Began his career with EHTPD as a 911 dispatcher in July of 1995, before becoming a police officer in March of 2000. Jody graduated the 34th session of the Camden County Police Academy in August of 2000 and was immediately assigned to the Patrol Division. Jody served as a patrolman for 18 years on various patrol squads within the organization before being promoted to the rank of sergeant in March of 2018. Jody obtained his Associates in Science, Criminal Justice in June of 2004, his Bachelor of Arts in Independent Studies in Criminal Justice, September of 2015, and his Master's in Administrative Science in November of 2017. During the course of Jody's career, he has attended numerous schools, training classes, and certification courses associated with law enforcement. Some of these: New Jersey State Association of Chiefs of Police Command and Leadership Academy, New Jersey State Association of Chiefs of Police Frontline Supervision Program, Calibre Press Street Survival School, New Jersey State PBA Collective Bargaining, New Jersey Regional Community Policing Institute, Patrol Investigation and Techniques, Narcotics Interdiction, Interview and Interrogation, and Basic Criminal Investigation. Some of his achievements include MPO-1, MPO-2, Senior Master Police Officer, and Field Training Officer. Jody is currently serving as the Senior Sergeant of Patrol Squad 4 and is the coordinator of the Master Police Officer Program. Jody has received numerous awards, citations, commendations, and certificates of appreciation throughout the course of his career, and they include life-saving, honorable service, good conduct, physical fitness, and expert marksmanship from organizations such as Egg Harbor Township, Atlantic County, Mainland PBA 77, and the New Jersey State Policemen's Benevolent Associations. Jody has been married to his wife, Michelle London, for 13 years. Ironically, Jody and Michelle met back in 2009 while working together on Patrol Squad 4. Today, Jody and Michelle have a 10-year-old daughter, Mackenzie, as well as 2 children from Jody's first marriage, Olivia and Tyler.
Wow.
Wow. Chief, would you like to say a few words?
Sure.
Go ahead, follow that up.
Thank you, Township Committee. 30 years. It's quite a milestone and that very few achieve. It speaks volumes about the dedication and commitment of Sergeant London. For 3 decades, Sergeant London has been a steadfast presence in our community, upholding the law and with honor and integrity. We are truly grateful for his loyalty, perseverance, and unwavering service throughout these years. Congratulations on this notable achievement. A couple side remarks is, I think about Jody and, the many years he's been here. It's odd to see Jody out of uniform. So, and what I'm saying by that is, but this goes back to kind of big picture, what Jody does for his family, what many of our officers do, because, things are expensive. You have to provide for your family. So for the last 10 years, Jody has worked basically the equivalent of 1 year, an additional year of time. So, just to provide, again, to provide and live a good life. And that's, to me, that says something about Jody and what he does for, obviously not only police department, but also for his family and his loved ones. So, but it's 1 year. So he's really done 31 years.
I don't think he misses any road job. To tell you the
No,
truth.
that's
He's
why.
usually smiling at you when I come through. But he's usually out on all road jobs.
A couple things, my experience with Jody, he's not afraid to challenge the status quo. And what I mean by that is Jody will, without hesitation, speak up, and maybe something should be looked at and maybe different approaches should be considered. And I know that some of the command are in the back and they will attest to that. And that's a good thing. It's a good thing having different, different ideas. And we talked about that. I know Captain Bergen and Captain Finnerty are back there, but we can't have everyone thinking the same way because otherwise we'll fail. So that's a quality that Jody brings to the table and has brought to the table throughout his career. His versatility, which that's part of, because of his experience in being the senior sergeant in our department, we'll have things that cross our desk that unfortunately come from your desk, but like quality of life issues, township ordinance violations, ongoing problems that are impacting our community. Jody is the sergeant and leader here that we can turn to be resilient, and because of his versatility, we can rely on Jody in those issues, like I said, zoning issues and township ordinance violations. He is the master police officer coordinator, and today we originally were going to recognize some MPOs, but because of scheduling, we'll do that at another meeting. And again, just Jody, his experience and what he brings to the table as a senior sergeant, we just again look forward to him to continue to impart that experience and be there for the agency and the members of our community. So congrats, Jody.
This is like a 30 years. I'm there to go, he says, so that's good. I'm waiting for you to say something.
Not much of a speechwriters. I will say, let's go by and blink an eye. Believe it or not, 30 years is a long time. Throughout the years, I'm a member of just one. Job.
That's one thing that's quickly. I was running a little late because I wanted to outdress Captain Finney, and I didn't even this week. I think I got you this week.
Well, Jody, thank you. Here's to 30 more years if he wants to. No, I don't know about 30, but thank you.
And Mayor, if I may, Township Committee, just two additional things. One, I would like to recognize two of our VIPs of the police department that showed up tonight, Chaplain Lou Stragala and Chaplain Kevin Burnett at the back. They play a big part in our agency. Come on up, chaplains.
Come on. Pretend it's Sunday. Pretend it's Sunday.
And Jody, you
There
can't get away that easy because I just got to say a few things about you. I mean, sorry.
Two of our rock star pastors.
I'm glad.
I don't think that's someone up there. But anyway, so I wanted to recognize them. And the other thing, again, because they are here for us in our police department, our emotional well-being and spirit. And these are, the things, the unmentionables, the things that are behind the scenes that happen. And these two and the rest of our chaplain staff, which we have probably the largest chaplain staff in the county.
How many do we have now?
11. Soon to add possibly some others. So, but they are just a huge resource for us for free.
Service that you two gentlemen and the 9 others provide is something that helps every single person you touch. They have a hard job, you have a hard job. But to get someone through a dark day and to give them the words of hope and encouragement and something to go forward with is a gift. And we thank you for that. It's an amazing thing that you do. Amazing.
Thank you for allowing us to do it.
For bringing it to us.
Thank you, chaps. And then the other thing. And then one last thing. I know Officer Brady, we had to pivot on that, but this is what I'll say about Officer Brady. And then, so he's coming back. He came back today on a flight from Portugal, landed in Newark, literally 2.5 hours prior to this meeting. Upon making contact with him, without hesitation, he was like, I'm coming right there from Newark. And the reason I say that is that's the type of guy Officer Brady is. And that's, again, a lot of our people, our officers are that way, but that just goes to show you why he was nominated as the Officer of the Year. That's just one of his qualities. Again, there was no hesitation. He was going to try to make it here, but unfortunately, and we told him to stand down. So, but just wanted to point that out.
Well, I'd like to point out one more. Don't leave. You know, our police department, I think we say this over and over again, is outstanding. The support staff and everybody that works together. But sometimes it's the person on the top that leads by example. And we got contacted by the people at the Jewish cemetery. And you went out there this past week with your own hands and helped clean up and take care of some of the problems that we had out there. I know a lot of officers went out. We put cameras out. We did some things. But you actually went out there this weekend and cleaned up. Something you didn't have to do. So thank you. I've got pictures if you want me to pass mine.
No, that's all right. Well, thank you. And I was honored to do that for the Beth Israel and the cemetery and their supporters. But the other thing is, I do know that, I was out there, but we all play a part, our agency. I mean, if I'm not out at an event, it's one of our captains or our officers or community policing. I mean, for example, just little things, and the little things make a difference. And we emphasize this, sticker shock. We don't have to do these things. I mean, but we find the time to do them. So a lot of the community engagement things, they are necessary. I mean, that's building trust and transparency between the police department and our community. So as many times that people reach out to us to hopefully be part of something, for the most part, we're there. So that's a testament to everyone in our organization. And that's also an extension to you, because without your support and continued support, we're not able to do those things. So thank you.
Awesome. But Halloween, how many here worked on Halloween? Because I saw pictures all over from families with their kids giving out candy, and pictures with you guys. It's fabulous.
Excuse me, Mayor, real quick. I almost had a fender bender doing a pumpkin run. I was going down Zion Road, and I turned around, I saw Captain Flag, the chief directed traffic. I said, wow, are we that short? But they were just doing a good job. Good job, y'all.
Did you want to say something, Mr. London? Did you want to say something, Jody?
No, I'll save it because I don't want to get in trouble. But Jody, you got the right attitude about police work. Where is he? Oh, there he is. I can see a smile. We all spend time on the road, but Jody always has a smile to whatever he's needed, whether it's a call for service. I won't go into the details that I was involved with him and others, or the road programs. And that's what it's about, Jody. I mean, you have the right opinion, and that's what people expect out of the uniform, not a mean-looking face like Ray Ellis is looking at you when you need help or direction. So, Jody, you're an asset to the police department, and I know there's a lot of other assets too, but I do like to see you on the road program, because usually you've got a smile on your face and you hold me up and until they can change the sign and let me through.
Hey, Sarge, I think when he said he had an encounter with you, you pulled him over for speeding. So you didn't give him a ticket. That's why, like,
I don't speed.
oh.
But thank you all, and thank you all for coming out. Now, you're all welcome to stay for the whole meeting, but we're going to get down to the business part now. So if you want to go, this would be the time. If not, you got to stay. All right, moving on. Ordinance for public hearing. Mr. Friedman.
Thank you, Mayor. Ordinance 26 is an ordinance repealing Ordinance 53 of 2002 and confirming title to Block 3801, Lot 1 on Spruce Avenue in the Township of Egg Harbor by virtue of an in rem tax foreclosure. The purpose of this ordinance is to repeal Ordinance 53 of 2002 and confirm Township title to Block 3801, Lot 1. Thank you.
Is there anyone in the public that would like to address ordinance number 26? Seeing none, can I have a motion to close the public portion?
Sorry.
Roll call, please.
Yes.
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 Yes. Can I have a motion to adopt ordinance number 26? Can I have a second?
Second.
Roll call, please.
Yes.
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 Yes. Ordinances for introduction, Mr. Friedman.
Thank you, Mayor. Ordinance 27 is an ordinance amending the code of Township of Egg Harbor to repeal Chapter 180 entitled Rent Review in its entirety. The purpose of this ordinance is to repeal Chapter 180, the Rent Review Board, in its entirety due to the preemption by state law establishing a statewide cap and regulatory framework for the rent increases in manufactured home communities. A public hearing on Ordinance 27 will be held on December 17, 2025 at 5 p.m. Thank you.
Can I have a motion to introduce ordinance number 27?
So moved.
I'll second it.
Roll call, please.
Yes.
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 Yes. Ordinance 28, Mr. Friedman.
Ordinance 28 is an ordinance amending various sections of Chapter 6 of the Code of Township of Egg Harbor entitled Administration of Government, specifically Sections 6-3, 6-4, 6-5, 6-9, 6-35, 6-36, 6-39, 6-60, through and including 6-62.7. The purpose of this ordinance is to remove obsolete references, modernize administrative language, and codify established procedures, ensuring consistency with current practice, state law, and organizational structure. A public hearing on Ordinance 28 will be held on December 17, 2025 at 5 p.m. Thank you.
Can I have a motion to introduce ordinance number 28?
So moved.
Roll call, please.
Ellis.
Yes.
Watson.
Yes.
Yes.
Greenberg.
Yes.
Kroger.
Yes. Ordinance 29, please, Mr. Friedman.
Ordinance 29 is an ordinance to amend the Code of Township of Egg Harbor, Chapter 1, entitled General Provisions by establishing new sections, specifically a Section 1-15 entitled General Penalties Provision and Section 1-16 entitled Special Penalties Provision. The purpose of this ordinance is to create a general penalty provision within the Township Code so that violations of municipal ordinances can be enforced uniformly, even in cases where a specific penalty is not otherwise stated in a particular chapter or section. A public hearing on Ordinance 29 will be held on December 17, 2025 at 5 p.m. Thank you.
Can I have a motion to introduce ordinance 29?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Ellis.
Yes.
Watson.
Yes.
Walsh.
Yes.
Greenberg.
Yes.
Kroger.
Yes. Resolution, we're pulling Resolution 505 separate from the others, as I'm a board member of the ACUA. But we have a Resolution 505. Can I have a motion for that, please?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Ellis.
Yes.
Watson.
Yes.
Yes.
And
And just for the record, we're going to have the ACUA at our December meeting, presenting their what's going on for next year and where they stand with a few projects and things like that. Thank you, and thank you for being here. All right. Next to the resolution and consent calendar, 506 through and including 540, we are removing 539. So can I have a motion? Does anybody have any questions on any of that? No, or if not, can I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Ellis.
Yes.
Thompson.
Yes.
Pauls.
Yes.
Griswold.
Yes.
Yes. Can I have a motion to adopt the consent calendar? Oh, I did it. The bill list. Resolution 541, authorizing payment of all bills. Can I have a motion, please?
Moved.
Second.
Second.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Ellis.
Yes.
Thompson.
Yes.
Pauls.
Yes.
Griswold.
Yes.
Langford.
Yes. We've got some approvals. We have a motion to approve the Township Committee meeting minutes of October 15th, 2025.
Make a motion.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Can I have a motion to approve the Township Committee closed session minutes of October 15th, 2025?
I'm in.
Can I have a second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Can I have a motion to approve the payroll for the month of October 2025 in the amount of $1,640,249.60?
I'm in. Second.
All in favor? Aye. Can I have a motion to approve the October 31st, 2025 Special Township Committee meeting minutes?
Moved.
Can I have a second, please?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. All right, moving on to the general public discussion. Would anybody like to address the governing body? Mr. Castellano, come on down. Give your name for the record.
Hi, Pete Castellano, 111 White Oak Drive, Egg Harbor Township. Mayor and members of the Township Committee, I just wanted to take a moment to, first of all, thank everyone, all the voters of Egg Harbor Township for placing their trust in me once again. I promise to them that I will continue to work hard, to do my best, to listen to all, and to serve all. I want to congratulate Paul Rosenberg. You ran a fantastic campaign, clean and positive. I want to thank you for your phone call to me the other night. In addition, as we were at events, I had the great honor of meeting Paul's wife and daughter, and you have a beautiful family. You are a lucky man. And Paul and I have known each other and have been friends for quite some time, and I certainly hope that will continue. I also want to congratulate Ms. Darstily for running a great campaign in the primary. That should be stated as well. And I basically just want to say, to you that the only reason I'm here is to work to make our community better, just as I always have. Now, I did speak with a lot of people during the campaign. I knocked on a lot of doors. I think there are some things that we need to improve on and change, and I'll bring them up, at the appropriate time. But the main thing I want to say to all of you, Mayor, committee members, as well as the professional team, that my interest is in working with you to make our community better, and I look forward to doing that in January. So thank you all very much again.
Congratulations, Pete.
Thank you.
Thank you. Is there rest governing body? Seeing none, can I have a motion to close the public portion?
I'll make that motion. Second.
All in favor? Aye. Okay. Before we go any further, I'd just like to introduce someone that's in the audience. Mr. Ray Ellis.
Oh.
Ray's son is here from Florida. Back over there, welcome.
And we're glad you're here to
We're
keep an
glad
eye
you're here.
on
We're very
the
glad
other
you're here.
Ellis.
Well, we've got Township Committee reports. We're going to start with Mr. Rosenberg.
Quick for me tonight, Mayor, and thank you, Pete, for those kind words. I appreciate it very much. I'm going to touch, or was going to touch on something that the chief had brought up, the cemetery, the Jewish cemetery over by Walmart over there. I am not Jewish, but I certainly have Jewish, roots, friends, and family in that cemetery and others around the area. that have been threatened previously and fallen into neglect also. And it's very heartwarming to see not only members of administration and the vital functions of this township, but different segments of the township and citizens coming together to assist where it is badly needed. Most people, I don't think, know how cemeteries work financially, and they can run out of money just like any other enterprise. And it falls into disrepair, and it's a shame when you start to think about friends and family that, you struggle to remember them, and their physical remembrances are no longer being maintained. So I again wanted to thank the chief and the department, as well as everybody else involved in that volunteer program, especially from the synagogues in the area that organized it. And hopefully this is something that will expand and turn into something that's not just a one-time blip in Egg Harbor Township, but continues to exemplify the good nature of this community. Thanks, Mark.
Thank you. Mr. Pauls.
Did you want
I'll do it after our comments.
to, just wanted to say what a nice campaign Paul ran. Did a good job. Yesterday was Veterans Day. Just wanted to wish all the veterans out there happy Veterans Day, including the guy that sits next to me. Without him, we wouldn't be here. So happy Veterans Day.
All right, we're veterans.
Well, I'll start with that. Last night, we had a performance at our beautiful rec center. Sometimes I misquote the building, but the rec center by the, what do they call them, Pops? Atlantic Pops. And I think it was a really unique way to represent Veterans Day. I was put on the spot to speak, and sometimes I don't really like that without being rehearsed. But again, it was well done with patriotic music by Mark Kadeski and the Atlantic Pops. And a lot of people showed up. I think it's something that we can do in the future because there was a lot of veterans things on Tuesday. And for the public, I mean, we all know what Veterans Day is. It's not Memorial Day. Memorial Day isn't Veterans Day. They're all separate days. So, this was real nice, a little chilly, but he could have been turned up in the rec center, but the computer probably took charge. And to everyone that's ever wore the uniform for the United States of America, my hats are off to you. I salute you. My experience was a lot longer than I ever anticipated from 1972 to when I retired, but it was quite an adventure. And for anybody that's ever been in the military, you'll always remember these things that you experienced while being in the military. The military is not the same as living in the community. It's not the same as I had a recruiter, a kid say to me, a recruiter says it's just like high school. That is wrong. It's not like high school. It's a whole different way of life from the time of 1972 when I showed up at Fort Dix to the time when I retired. And to the Americans today, there's only less than 1% that's ever wore a military uniform. So it was a nice thing that the Pops did. I think we can make it better, but it was really nice to have that done last night. A couple other things is the Pumpkin Run. Look, this is what happens in communities. That Pumpkin Run was a success again this year. Our police department, I didn't see the chief directing traffic, but I saw others. That's what we need to do. That Fleming's has been there as long as I used to ride a bike out there, and they put a car show on, and people come from all over. For people to think they don't, you see Georgia, Pennsylvania, Alabama, they bring their cars here to show them off. And I think it went okay, Chief. I didn't hear any negative problems with the organization that runs it. They try to cover all bases out there. But, around 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, I think Zion Road gets back to its normal traffic as everybody leaves the area. And I always touch public safety to our fire departments. The other day, 6 o'clock, I don't usually get up that early, but it caused me to get up and have a cup of coffee when our fire department was out sitting in to make sure that was handled, whatever the problem was. Cardiff Police was out there pretty quickly. We're hoping that gets opened again as Dooney's Pub or whatever it's going to be. But again, and for Scoville and Bargaintown, last night we had a bad fire in Stony Fields. And the public safety is the backbone of a community. If we don't have fire trucks to get there to do the job, we don't have ambulances to serve our community, our police officers, like I probably embarrassed London, to go there and handle whatever they got to do. There's a lot of things police officers, firemen, and the rescue squad people do that really isn't in the statement of work of what they do in that branch of public safety. And one other thing, that's it. I guess to our fire department, like I said, they're at it every day. Alarms, gas leaks. It's quite busy. That's it.
Mr. Ellis.
Well, I did see the chief and the captain. When I was on the police department, the sergeant wouldn't do any extra work. And I was so excited to see them out there directing traffic. I was trying to slow up the lane, but the traffic was so heavy, I had to keep it moving, so I did see it. Also, these crashes are out of control. We had a bad crash on English Creek today. It's been a couple of them today, and these folks got to learn traffic is heavy now. It took me, normally I get here in under 10 minutes, and now traffic is so backed up. And there's so many people traveling around the time we have our meetings. Now I got to leave early. This dance and the wreck, and it was beautiful. For those who attended the Veterans Program yesterday, it's probably one of the best programs I attended the whole year. The singing from the Pops group was unbelievable. They had a lady, I don't know why she's not dancing on stars in a pageant. I haven't heard anything that beautiful.
She's one of our teachers.
And yeah, one of the teachers here. And everybody, the fire department, we have to praise them all the time, just like police, just like public works, just like the day-to-day workers and our administrative staff. I had to tell a quick story. My mother, she was in a lot of different organizations. She was president of the Ushers Association and the Tents, the Easter Stars and all this. And some of the meetings I had to go to. And I would sit there like this, and I would just eat some Snickers bars or Tasty Cakes. We had chocolate covered Tasty Cakes. And I would just sit there and eat. So my son's never been to a meeting, so he's going to sit here and wait. And that's after they came up to Florida. And I had to do this. So he's going to sit here and wait. And this is his first meeting seeing me.
Little man, did he do the Tasty Cakes for you?
I know. So they tried to sneak out. I said, not on my watch. So this is payback for what my mother used to do for me, but I was glad she did it, so it taught me a lot.
It's a great way to see you serve the community.
Oh, yeah.
What he said. And you saw her do it. So that's awesome. That's awesome. I actually kind of want to echo what everybody said regarding Veterans Day. As a daughter of a vet, we couldn't beat this country without our veterans. So thank you, Ed. Thank you. And last night's program with the Pops, I have to say this, Mark Kadetsky called me in, I guess it was late August, and had the idea we were closed, ran it through administration, and they said, no, let's embrace this. And we did. And last night was just wonderful. It was all patriotic music. John, you were there, and it was a lovely, lovely event and appreciated by everybody that was there. It wasn't overboard. It was simple from the heart. It was a wonderful program. So hopefully it's the first of many on Veterans Day that we do. So it's a great thing. I have something here that I like to say. One of our citizens wrote a book, and I like to publish, or not promote, I should say, people that write books. Mr. Weech worked for the prosecutor's office. You probably know some people in this story, and I bet you might too, and you guys might. But this is a book about his life as a prosecutor here in Atlantic County. Mr. Chester Weech. It's called Firmly Convinced. I read it. It was fascinating. I don't know that world. I learned a good bit about it. So, you know what? This book is available on Amazon, but it's a great book. It's actually a great read. It's a great local read. So that's what's nice about people locally that write books. It's the flavor of Atlantic County is in here. Some of it's a little scary, but it's the flavor of Atlantic County.
I helped Chet Weech when he moved here on Locust Avenue and became an assistant prosecutor in Atlantic County. So I have not read the book, but I understand. I've heard a lot about the book.
Oh, you've heard about it.
So, yeah.
So, yeah.
But
But he's not in it. He's not in the book.
No, I probably was featured in all I changed the name. But the thing is, It's good because I think it gives you an insight of what happens at the prosecutor's office
Prosecutors.
versus PD or other law enforcement agencies.
Yeah.
I should probably buy it or read it. Anyhow, others have read it.
Yeah.
Chet's a Buffalonian. He was
100%.
he lived in Buffalo, and how he found out about Egg Harbor Township, I don't know, but he bought a home on Locust, and me and a lot of others from the prosecutor's office helped him move in.
Probably close to 35.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Wow.
Probably.
It's all individual stories, actually. So it's something that's worth reading. And if anybody ever has a local book that's written, I would gladly talk about it and promote it, because
I think you have to do this because people forget what happens here. You know,
yeah,
it's a way of
there's no
history.
reporting from this area anymore. So, you know, so anyway, it's called Firmly Convinced by Mr. Chet Weech. It's a great book. And he's local. He's an Egg Harbor Township president. So, other than thanking everybody for the Halloween decorations, I know I've done that before, but I have to say, because I think Halloween was getting more than Christmas at some point. So, we'll see what happens.
Christmas is up already.
Christmas is up already, but it's nice to see people celebrating different things anymore. It's great. It's great to see everybody back, everybody getting into the spirit of whatever's going on. So that's pretty much all I have. So, Tom, nothing. Mark, turkey trot.
Turkey trot, yes. Saturday after Thanksgiving, 8 o'clock sign up for a 9 o'clock race. We've had great turnout in the past. We expect to have over 150 runners, participants, and the sponsorship was really outstanding this year. I want to thank all the local businesses that did contribute, and look forward to seeing you all on Saturday morning.
If somebody wants to sign up, what do they have to do?
They could go to the Nature Reserve website, and that will direct you to the sign-up sheet.
I just Google.
You could also
EHC.
go through the township website. There's a link to it as well. Thank you, Mayor.
It's a great event.
It's our 12th
Can you
annual.
give us some updates, what you've done at the Nature Reserve recently?
We have, since the Public Works Department has taken over the maintenance duties there, they have assigned people to work there 2 days a week, and they are doing a fantastic job of keeping the trails open, nice and wide, nice and clean, so they're all traversable. What I noticed this year is the lake level is as low as I've ever seen it, exposing a lot of areas that you hadn't seen before. It allows people to access onto some of the islands that take you out into the water. We also have this Saturday a voluntary group from Stockton University called SAVE. This is their second trip out to the park, and they're going to do a cleanup. And I've asked them to be prepared to get their hands and feet dirty, because we want them to pick up the remaining garbage and the debris that's been left in the riverbed, or I should say the lake bed, and they're looking forward to it. So, yeah.
Yeah, also, Mark, I mean, with the water table down, if we see any treasures we missed in the cleanup, tires,
That's
and
what, they're
so
going,
forth,
that's what they're going to
and
retrieve.
flag them so we can get them out of there.
Yeah.
Because they're there. They
Yeah.
do pop up. And I know that big pipe, big concrete pipe,
Conduit, yeah.
we would always try to figure out how to move that or drag it out. But
I'll probably have a discussion with Al and see if they're
make them
retrievable.
winched out to the deep end,
Possible.
and it'll help the fish or whatever.
Well, one of them is usually partly underwater. We call that one the Tunnel of Love.
Yeah.
Actually, take your
Well, I
kayak
mean,
and
for nobody
Yeah,
out there, like I have been, there'll be treasures popping to the surface.
Nowhere to go after that one. But so anyway, two other things. Ms. Dina Dans, I'd like to thank you and all the rec department for the craft show last weekend. Everything went well. You want to give us a brief recap on it? Come on down.
Started at 6 a.m. 104 minutes.
Yeah, food and craft festival. We plan on having like 15 food trucks and about 50 vendors. So it'll all be outside, hope for good weather, and gifts for the kids to bring their parents in, shop for their mom. So that's the next on the
So that'll
agenda.
be Saturday, Mother's Day weekend, 26th. Very good. I know that's a lot of work. Right from trunk or treat.
It's a 12-hour day for us.
Yes, it is. And a lot of planning.
And dance rehearsal and recital are Thursday and Friday this week. Recital is at the high school. We have 200 and some dancers. The show will start at 6 o'clock.
Okay. So busy week. Busy couple weeks. But thank you. Thank you. Before we go any further, or I have two resolutions, the add-ons I didn't put in. So I've got to put those in now. We've got add-on resolutions 543 and 544. Can I have a motion to approve, please?
So moved.
Roll call, please.
Ellis?
Yes.
Thompson?
Yes.
Pauls?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Do we have need for closed session?
You guys easy. Wait a minute.
I'm going to pay for this down a bit, I know it. All righty. Do we have anything else? If not, can I have a motion to adjourn?
I'll make that motion.
Can I have a second, please?
Second.
All in favor? Aye.